So this is another update on the garden and the self-watering planters. So some of the garden out here is in the ground, and some of it, a lot of it, are in the self-watering planters that I showed you in a previous video. So here's the tube. You just put the hose in there and it fills the water up down to where it comes running out of the hole, and then it's good for 2 or 3 days. We're in about 1,000-foot elevation in the California Sierra foothills. And here are, so it's really hot is the point, so not having to water for a couple of days is pretty awesome. The tomatoes are being trellised, and for the next iteration of the aquaponic system for the food part of wood fire power, self-reliance, I plan to create a trellis so that the tomatoes, cucumbers, green beans can climb up and over so that the fruits are hanging down, creating sort of a trellised walkway that you can go under on the back side of the aquaponics table. And maybe doing a Kickstarter project on that, so keep your eyes open there. Anyway, on the way things are growing, it's all organic. No nutrients are being purchased. And we have zucchini there, a nice pretty flower there, which is growing okra. And we have cucumbers coming there, zucchini growing under there, more okra, some more basil over there, and again the tomatoes just growing up and hanging from the vines, and that'll be on the trellis system. Then some of the plants doing amazingly well in this system are the various peppers. They're just producing pounds upon pounds of peppers. There are bell peppers in here, and the plants are loaded. And these are some amazing 3-color peppers, very hot. And then this style of pepper and a couple other styles of peppers. And over here on the other side is kale. This is growing in soil, and it's the same variety that was growing in the Great Little Aquaponics system number 1. Was this variety of kale. I think it was this variety growing in the aquaponics system. And then over here on a trellis, just as an experiment, is a watermelon plant, and it's producing some nice watermelons all over the place. And this is, you can see them coming up all over, including up in here. So the idea is, because there's going to be a lot of weight, there are tons of fruits setting on here. And so when it gets a bit more mature, then some of the fruits will be pulled off so that the weight isn't too much. And we'll see how that goes. And then new seedling starts are being kept inside of a little high humidity house. And that's how those are being started. And then here are some tomatoes again. These are being grown in soil. And we'll be experimenting with a lot of these plant varieties in the aquaponics system sometime very soon. But the Great Little, the self-watering containers are working really well for producing, and the aquaponics works even better. You can gauge that by the basil here versus the basil in the aquaponics, which you can see in Great Little Aquaponics System 2. And down the road, it looks like we are on our way toward building a much larger aquaponics system and may have a line on some koi to fill the ponds with. So I'll post a video on that when it's available.